an end to whatever that was. Hopefully, we won't see a knife round like on Inferno. Hopefully, this one goes down pretty quickly.
For those of you that missed it, the knife round on Inferno was basically just both teams jiggling back and forth for a solid minute, I would say. It did feel like longer.
Not like an eternity, to be honest. But
yeah, because no one moved, no one budged. Everyone was just sort of trying to bait each other into going first. And, well, this one doesn't seem to be off to a much better start, but at least someone had the balls to go for the stab there. And the GTZ side, of course, will be picking it up. It's going to be them starting on the CT side, presumably. There we go. And yeah, a weird eclectic mix of nationalities here for the Bulls side, because a Spaniard, 2 Portuguese guys, and like 2 Slovaks. Definitely never saw that one before.
Yeah, it's an interesting mix, but if it works, I guess, and we'll see how well it works for the Bulls here. And well, NAVI Junior are going to be a formidable force, just in terms of raw skill, raw power. I think NAVI Junior have a lot available to them. That's for sure.
Lots of Slovaks in chat dropping the Slovak with VAC capitalized, of course.
Classic.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Are we going to see some Slovaks today then?
Hopefully no Slovak bans, as we'll be heading into the pistol round. Exactly. With 3 players on utility for the NAVI Junior side. Oh, very high odds there for the Bulls, of course. Very nice. Definitely the underdogs going in here, of course, but like I said, like we haven't really seen these guys all that much unless you watch some non-HLTV matches, so definitely still a lot they can show for here. After this pause, we will be seeing what the actual plan is with the T-side utility, but it seems like Sinks is already lining up the top middle smoke from his own spawn. Now, certain players just memorize every single possible smoke from every spawn in T-spawn. It does save you quite a few seconds to throw it. It's just an amount of learning that I haven't really invested in yet. There you go, Menezi is also lining up one of his own. Maybe he's going to be going straight for the window one, though, like backing off into the corner where the trash can is and then doing the window.
Yeah, probably. We'll have to wait a little bit longer before we can find out.
Oh, we can speculate more on the pistol round.
Oh,
what are Bulls gonna do? They haven't bought anything. You think they're gonna be saving their money for the second round?
Definitely save the $800. Get a really solid buy in the next round. Yeah.
That's like unironically, I think someone should actually try that. I think some lower tier teams ought to have by now, but I just don't know how it works out.
Yeah, I think you give yourself such a disadvantage in the pistol round that I just don't think it'd be worth it for the long-term gain. Like I think playing to try and win out the pistol and then get like a 3-round lead is much better than trying to play for like a force by the long-term economy. I just don't think it'd work. I mean, I don't know, maybe it would. It's hard to know if it really would work though.
We'll see how the meta develops, man.
Yeah, we will do.
Maybe we'll see a future where both teams just spend nothing on the pistol round and just, because they're like, it's 50-50 anyway, no matter what we do.
Both teams just never buy anything the entire half. Just USPs the entire game.
That would be something. There we go.
I'd be interested to see. I'd be interested to actually see like a pistol only game, like a full like a competitive pistol only CS:GO match.
That's like competitive coin flipping, man. I don't think it would turn out that good.
It'd be fun.
Maybe if you're allowed to have all the utility.
Match.
Yeah, a show match where you're allowed to where you're not allowed to buy any rifles or shotguns or SMGs.
Yeah.
Just all the armor and utility you can possibly buy every single round, and then it's all executes. That would be interesting to see. But for now, we'll be seeing NAVI Junior executing toward this A-bomb site, and GTZ Bulls, of course, going to be playing the retake setup here. Linko should be good for a headshot or 2 as they come out. Didn't even bother to smoke him off. They definitely have the smoke to do so, but Menezi is saving it for the after plan. There you go. No smokes needed. Grenades do the job just fine.
Well, he's been obliterated. His body blown to pieces. As it's the Navi Junior side who have themselves an advantage, and with the bomb planted, that advantage just grows more and more as the seconds tick by. Max, hoping to try and find someone as the smoke dissipates, but right now his teammates are tapping the bomb, and there's a lot of stack toward jungle. Max, he finds two.
Whoa.
Eventually will get taken down, but the bomb's just been defused.
That was not a good after plant position at all. What was their plan? Just die to the guy in jungle and not kill the diffuser? That was a weird pistol round there from the Navi Junior side.
I feel like they maybe expected the guy ramp to the player ramp to peek out earlier. I don't know.
Well, someone should have found the head of the diffuser, but they didn't in the end. And, well, that's going to be deadly for them, right? Navi Jr. going to be starting off on the back foot here with a full force coming in, of course. Menezi on the Galil and Anukire on the AK-47. Aunkire, by the way.
It's not Aunkire?
I don't know how to pronounce these Russian names. There's not even any kind of Cyrillic trickery going on. It's just a weird name. Okay. Nice fadeaway headshot there. He turned away for the very last shot. Thankfully, he didn't turn away like a tick earlier.
Yeah. That's just the grace of fortune washing over Munzi there. But...
So yeah, the opening frag going the way of Navi, and that's an excellent start from them. Ooh, picking up yet another one. We missed that kill, but it was all the way up here in apartments. That CT player, he was pushing for information, and, well, he found some info, but unfortunately for him, the info was that he's dead, and now it's down to Ziored to find those kills as they push on through. The first one does go his way. Still 4 terrorists left alive, and it looks like this B bomb site is just wide and open for the taking. The CTs wanting to save in this position, or at least stack the A bomb site, but that's going to be the wrong call here. The T's just take the B bomb site for free.
And 4v3 after plant. I mean, they've got a couple salvage weapons here as well. So these T's could really ruin Bull's day with them trying to push forward. I'm not sure they realise just what sort of weaponry they have. Munzi with one. Fear will trade out the secondary kill, and it's just Rafax who's last alive, and he just has to bail away with a scout. A 1 versus 3 is not going to come his way. But Navi Junior, they'll find the well, I was going to say the rebuy, but I'm all meant the round, really. They'll find the round.
Yeah. And like getting back the economy after that snafu on the pistol round, right? That awful taste of the first round definitely washed away by the fact that they will be on the front foot here economically, as we will presumably be seeing a force buy from the opposing side. Yes, we will. A scout on Rafax. And, yeah, the rest of the team on Deagles, of course. No glass cannons here, but not very many grenades either. There's going to be Navi, of course, in the driver's seat with this one. Let's see where they decide to go. It looks like only one player here toward middle, just to make a little bit of a commotion. As the rest of the T's, they're just congregating in apps there, waiting to push on to B. As the Deep Palace control coming in from the Bulls, they do find a kill and salvage an AK. That's an excellent start from the Slovak and the Iberian Peninsula side.
Still a lot more work to do, though.
Definitely.
Nice tag onto Orchid. Gives the Bulls a little bit more to work with, but that Molotov not going to tap anyone. Max is going to be able to find one very quickly before he's traded out. These kills are still leading Bulls in their favor, but Rafax, the shot with the scout, he's finding more damage. Eventually he'll get taken down, as now Navi Jr., they crunch in towards his site, and they've been able to bring it back into their favor. A 2-on-1 now is all that remains, and he's able to find the first. The bomb planted, though. Munzi 1v1 spots out where he is able to get the reload through.
Should be very much favored in this 1v1 situation, though. He's got the bomb ticking down. The CT needs to make his move, and now his time has come. He falls. That's going to be another one for Navi Jr. Much closer than expected, but definitely the Bulls gave them a run for their money here. We'll be saving in the next round, though, so this one should be a bit more of a freebie for the Russian-Ukrainian side.
For sure. As the Bulls, they had some decent weaponry for a few of those players, so including that scout as well, which was able to find some damage. Munzi on top of his teammate's head. Not going to spot anything, actually backs away, but his teammates, they'll be there to kill almost every single player.
Ooh, okay. 2 kills coming in with these USPs. That's definitely more than they bargained for. A third, okay. The P250 going strong there toward the end.
Yeah, I mean, like, it was all looking pretty clean. Onke gets a couple with the help of Cynex. And you think, okay, 1 kill comes through on Onke, that's fine. And then a second, you're like, okay, be careful. And then a third? Yeah, shouldn't be happening, but...
that's gonna make it so that they have to pick up a Galil. But not much else, right? It's just gonna be the later rounds that are gonna be impacted by that kind of a play. Definitely a late sort of return on investment there, but should be welcome. As middle has been taken by the Bulls side, while the Navi Junior boys, they're just sticking around in apartments, waiting to see what happens. Utility holding them back, though, so underground next on the menu, but it's being held by now.
Fight could be everything for the round, and Onke actually catches him. Rafax wasn't peeked far enough out to be able to spot for that. Now they're down 2.
And now what are the Bulls going to do, right? 3v5. The T's can just decide to go where they want. The bomb's not even in their hands, so they're not even looking for objectives here. And this is something they really sorely needed. An aggressive push to get some info, and the frag definitely is going to be welcome here for the Bulls side, as they know now that B is certainly not something that they're really seriously considering, the terrorist side, leaving only 1 player in apartments, as this rap player is going to give the jig away just that little bit more. The rotation should be coming in soon, and the take, well, it's not got that much time left. Navi taking a page out of the proper roster's book, as they will be waiting for the very possible last second to execute onto the site, losing another player. This is starting to look hairy. Linko up close, has to go huge, doesn't. Falls, and Rafax has to divide the plant, but with 12 seconds left, there you go. They're going to be able to plant. He just can't stay in those flames, and okay, just doesn't plant the bomb, relocates now. Another chance for them to deny it, but it's not going to be coming in. And Menezi, oh my gosh, he finds the kill on the short. Just down to Rafax now. He's going to have to go huge is an understatement. He doesn't have a kit and has no like smokes or anything, so saving this one should be a call, but you know, he goes for the kill into Palace instead and doesn't
actually gets the shot off, but just clips him
through the wall or in the legs, who even knows. Either way, very late plant coming in from the Navi Junior side, and I'm not necessarily a fan, but they do make it work. God bless their cotton socks.
Yeah, they do make it work, and Munzi with the AWP and with the rifles has been very, very strong for the Navi Junior side, so they'll be hoping he can continue this form, because as we sort of mentioned in the pre-show, Inferno is not going to be a fun time for Navi Junior unless they are able just to frag out and just win it based off of pure just aim. Their results haven't been great on it, so yeah, they need to pick up Mirage here to try and force us into a free map affair.
Definitely. For now, though, of course, they will be picking up the 5th one, as GTZ Bulls, they're not really finding any of the entries. And at this point in the round, with 1 minute left on the clock, 5 players going toward 1 bomb site is going to be quite deadly. They should get a move on, though. The rotation's coming in hot from Kitchen. There should be 3 players in there momentarily, and looks like they did hasten the pace just that little bit more. Max has to delay as long as he can, but he dies, and the rest of the kills do come through as well for the Navi Junior side. Everyone dies, and Navi do lose 2 players in the exchange, but I think they're going to be just fine with that. The majority of the team still survived, and their economy is looking healthy. Time for the Bulls to show us what they have on this full buy round.
Up out for Rafax. Hoping he can get going on that weapon. He's had a couple shots with the scout, but not with the AWP, I don't think. So definitely wants to try and get that opening frag. That would certainly help out his team massively, as right now he's positioned towards the window. Nobody's going to be coming his way for the moment. He might have to try and rotate over to support this A site as Navi Jr. They're just going super quick in. Onkir is already in the site. Linko has no idea. And an opening frag goes their way. Play by
the
stairs.
Entire bomb site.
Yeah, and the entire bomb site, as you say. It's Navi Jr. with the bomb planted. It's going to be a 4-on-5 retake required, and absolutely no damage done towards these Navi players. A resmoke towards CT as well. Toughest overhead view as Munzi finds a kill.
We saw that from a bird's eye perspective, right? Just through the smoke, like it's nothing. It's going to be the Bulls' side just trying to go for this retake, but trying being the operating word here, as they will be falling one by one like flies. Max with a double, okay, makes it competitive, but still Menezzi with an AWP. Oh no, he goes off the angle just in the nick of time, but that P250, too strong. Repeating some Zywoo tier plays there from that same area. Not quite the same, but still.
And if you are a bit of a better yourself, you can head over to LOOT.BET. Ooh, nice shot. Get some daily quests going and get some nice little rewards for betting on LOOT.BET. But these pistols in towards the palace are just gonna at least find one. But they're dead now. So
yeah, the odds on that bet were not that good. Definitely wouldn't want to go for it the majority of the time, and yeah, they do lose a majority of their side here. Just for facts, and Zyred left alive. This Navi will be taking this one quite handily, and I did like in the previous round how instead of going slow as they did in the previous ones, just completely rushed out immediately, leaving their enemies like on their toes somewhat, because now they have to be this one too, but it was an eco, right? So in this one, yeah, that's replaying, of course. They just ran out A instead of waiting for the 20-second mark like they did in the previous. So definitely now the Bulls are going to be a little bit flustered as to what do we even do, right? Do we use all our utility in the beginning of the round, or do we save it for the very late game and sort of try to stop them when they execute with 20 seconds left?
Munzi's on a 13 KD.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So I'm assuming he's got 13 kills and died once. Which is reasonable.
Yeah, probably. In 8 rounds, that's definitely something you want to be seeing, yeah.
Yeah, he was a player we highlighted all the games saying, well, he seems to be pretty prolific. And he certainly is right now for this Navi Junior side. He's building that up with great expertise and, you know, we want to watch for the future. Obviously, that Navi roster right now, the main roster that is, pretty stacked already. I mean, you've got like Simple Electronic in there, so you know.
Absolutely right.
But maybe there's a space for Munzi. Who knows?
Yeah, someone in chat did call him the son of Simple, but Simple is quite a young player still, guys. I don't think he was that prolific in his earlier years.
Yeah, prolific in a different sense.
But yeah, a player already here on short doesn't manage to get the frag. A very exposed position could have left him dead, but Max now sort of stuck in the apartments area, and Fear finding the rotates here. 2 kills would have been spectacular, but 1 should suffice, as it is a 2v3 situation now. The Navi Junior side in control of the B bomb side, and of course now short, getting rid of Linko. That's going to leave Rafax dead in the murder hole, which is living up to its name at the moment. Ooh, that's some good KZ. He just ran through that murder hole. I know you can do it. You can B-hop into it, but it's not very consistent. Always love to see it when that works out.
Navi just leading the way on opening kills right now. Munzi and Onke both with 3 apiece. And we've only played 9 rounds. So, Munzi and Onke have opened up 2/3 of the rounds by themselves. That's actually a pretty crazy stat. Oh dear.
Definitely. It's just, yeah, very dominating performance from the Navi side so far. I think if they're going to be this good, even, the next map, which is certainly not their best, I think they have a chance to make this happen on Inferno, even given their previous record. Hopefully they practiced it up a little bit since they played it last, but for now, they're not going to be in much danger. Losing a player, sure, but the Bulls, they don't exactly have a lot to work with. They're saving their money for the next. Navi should be picking up a 9th here with top mid control and apartments already in their hands. Let's see where they can take this bomb. It seems to be going toward the top mid.
One more chance, Munzi. Go on. He hit Rafak through the wall. He's been Molotov'd out. He hit Rafak through the wall. Was a slightly above the head on the second shot. Really wanted him to go for the third, but instead they go for the molly. Rafax is able to escape with just under 10 HP, so I mean, still a 4-on-4, but with the weaponry the way it is, there's surely no way the Bulls can really find much of anything from this. I mean, they've got a deep apartments player. It's Max, and that is a kill. 27 seconds on the clock. They now need to push in towards this B site, which they do so. Bringing it back into that 3-on-3. They know the player's up towards apartments. Pogrolev will deal with that frag, but they're not going to cover for the bomb plant. Onke just about gets the shot. And Navi Junior, they find 9. They've been unstoppable off the back of the pistol.
And that round could have gone any way, right? Because with you're that low on time and you have no idea whether the ecoing players are like stacking the bomb site you're just running headfirst into. And in fact, they did, right? They had to find all of those frags, and they were just lucky enough that none of those guys could connect, and also that they died, so that you didn't actually have to plant the bomb, because toward the end it was like 5 seconds left with the bomb on the floor. That's usually not enough time to pick it up and start planting it. So definitely a crazy round there, but Navi Junior, they make it work and pick up themselves the 9th. Let's see how this 11th round pans out, though.
Yeah, there's another chance for them in this 11th. I mean, Rafax with the up again. Need to see him starting to hit his stride, really. Needs to try and be somewhat of a challenge for Munzi, but right now not finding any sort of openings for his team, and with his Diarrhea going down early towards connector, Rafax is forced just to back away. And he's even going to leave window as well. That's going to allow so much control for Navi Junior if they wish to take it. Right now, they'll just chill up on the ledge. They've got the advantage, and they wait for the aggression. Pogolev, he gets 1-for-1 towards ramp. But it's still the Bulls in a man disadvantage. They need more than 1-for-1s at this point. Rafax needs to find one and back away from that fight.
And that lone B player, he just can't really commit toward watching connector that whole time, right? At some point, he has to go back and check apartments, and that's going to leave Navi Junior just that little window opportunity to go unscathed toward this connector area. And now the A bomb site is just an all-you-can-eat buffet of potential plant spots, but buffet has been poisoned ever so slightly now, finding a kill from the back lines as he does buy some time for his teammate to get involved, goes down himself, and his teammates aren't having that good of a time either, but 12 seconds left. Rafax can still deny the bomb plant and leave Max alive to secure the round here as he was holding the angle, the only angle Rafax could have come out of, and he falls in that situation. What a play.
Okay, that's a couple times now he's defended the bomb plant so quickly. He has these insanely quick shots coming through.
They just seem really drilled in these after plant scenarios, right? Or like before plant scenarios, I suppose. Like, okay, we're going to be planting here, and you need to watch this angle. And then just, he actually picks up the frag. That's not even a foregone conclusion. If someone wide swings into you and just kills the bomb diffuser, like you would usually... Oh, wow, okay. That's
I don't know how fit gets that one.
Max should have had that one every day of the week. Maybe he was distracted, but... shouldn't be, as the last player alive needed to secure that M4 for the next round, as the Bulls' economy is not going to be looking too hot in this one. Sure, they have full loss bonus, but come on, man. That was one tick away from killing the bomb planter. And
Yeah,
then the
that
other
was...
CT just survives, and then the round is over. Just so close for Navi Jr., but man, they make it work.
Yeah, it was a bit of a clutch play for Onke. And Munzi right now is 14-2. You know, respectable.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Quite.
Could be doing better, but, you know, I'll allow it. Cynix steps up to the plate, deals with Rafa instantly. An advantage against these pistols is in the Na'Vi favor. And again, aggression from the Bulls up towards apartments. Is that Max again, playing that same position with the Deagle? Actually, this time he has a CZ, but the same position in the apartments. Last time he got a kill from there. This time,
Well, he's
he's
fancying
as
his
lucky.
options, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah, for sure.
top fragging for his team at the moment, so he needs to go huge. So
Mm.
if any kind of aggressive play you can think of, now's the time to be doing it because you need rounds, guys. Even these pistols have to be very convincing. And Max in a little bit of a jam here. Can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, and that's exactly what he does. He stays around on the sofa, just waiting for any player to come in here, but he can't really spray him down with the CZ. Fear too quick, and his comrades on mid did fall just a few seconds ago. So that leaves now in a 1v5 situation, just casually going to be sitting here on stairs, waiting for someone to come into his crosshair. But that's about everything he can do. Saving an AK would be the best case scenario here.
Not sure there's really many options for him. He's just going to run away. No guns on the
Safety
ground.
armor and deagle instead. Okay.
Yeah. It's going to be 11 on the board for Navi Jr. This is an absolute pummeling in Mirage. And this could actually set them up for a pretty strong Inferno either way, even if their tactics aren't necessarily on point. If they can play like this, if Munzi's going to go absolutely off, then there's every chance of this being a very quick 2-0. After a very exciting first first best of 3 as well. This one looks a bit more one-sided.
But hey, it's the first outing for the Bulls on HLTV at least.
Yeah.
Finally, a chance at the big leagues, and well, getting put up against Navi Jr. I think there's certainly a lot of other teams you would prefer to duel here for your first outing, but either way, they will be giving it their all here. They still have 2 other maps to play for. Of course, the next one very terrible for the Navi Jr. side. Inferno, not a single win there. All of them have been stomps against them, so definitely something they could do there. But there you go. They make it competitive, the Bulls. They get 2 opening frags and 1 in Palace, and now suddenly a chance to make a mini comeback here toward the very end of this first half.
Yeah, but it's, even if Bulls have a perfect end to this half, they're going to come away with 4 rounds after winning the pistol. Like that is awful. Awful, really. And I mean, Navi Jr. have won 11 in a row now. They want to try and find 12. They could still do it. Munzi's still alive, so you know, anything's possible with him around. And with Cynix finding an opening kill pretty cleanly, Munzi's now going to peek out of Palace. Actually tags Max down. Cynix is there as well, finding more damage, and Max, he's low towards the ticket booth. That Molotov might just be his final grave. Cynix's AK's off. That was a quick flick. Munzi's got another one. And just as I say they might be able to pull it out, they have done. It's Rafax against 3. Navi Jr. with a 3-on-5 executing towards an A site, lose nobody.
That's just insane. And like, you know, Cynix, of course, the main guy in this round, but Menezi hasn't been no slouch either, right? He's still on a 4 KD. No, 8 KD, pardon me.
Yeah.
16 kills, 2 deaths.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Meanwhile, you know, on the other side, we have Rafa and Linko on 1 each.
Yeah, that's not impressive.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you never like seeing players struggle, but hopefully when they switch over,
we've heard of like. I'm sorry, finish your sentence.
I was just gonna say, hopefully when we go on to Inferno, we'll see them starting to hit their stride a bit more. Because obviously we
The
don't know
thing
how much they prep Mirage. But yeah,
the
go
thing
for
I
it.
was gonna talk about is the KD was 0.09. I was hoping that would get to James Bond somehow, but
Oh, that's a stretch, you know.
yeah, we've heard of
James Bond's less
007 on the
known.
scoreboard, but
Yeah. Oh dear. I mean, it might still reach 0.07, so you never know.
yeah, but then I don't know how that divides. You know, if he dies one more time, I guess it goes down to 0.04. So we may just miss
Wow,
the
that's some
number
quick
7
maths.
there. I got a calculator watch, so I'm always ready.
Oh.
A golden one from Casio.
All right, show off golden one.
The big, it's not real gold, of course. Just
Oh, look at
looks
this
it.
aggression.
Ooh, now
This
with
could
a
be a
nice little
round.
flank here. That could be a round, at least an opening frag for them. Definitely the start of something good, and you'll be able to communicate that it is in fact an A execute. So the rotation already there, and 2 flanks coming in hot. Ooh, but the kill onto CT already good for that. So Navi, they need to step on the gas a little bit or be flanked before they're ready to even plant. As yeah, the kills just in
Oh,
like
Munzi
this round they
spotted
go
them
their way,
out.
and the flank is completely shut down. They expect the second person to be here as well. Oh my gosh, Benezi, he finds him too. Oh,
How's he done
this is
that to
just
them?
this is not safe for work, guys. I don't think we can show this stream to like underage people. This is just a massacre.
Something must have clicked in his brain because there wasn't really much resistance in the site itself. I think probably expected more rotations coming over or something like that. But yeah, just the
9 KD.
cognizance to turn around at that moment and then to look for the second player as well.
How do you see that coming? I don't know. Oh, okay. A quick exchange is going to be favoring Navi once again. And yeah, this very desperation buy coming in from the Bulls. Of course, it is the last round
Oh
of
my
the half.
lord.
So they needed to try and do something right. But pushing apartments and underground at once definitely did not work out for them. Just 1 kill going their way. And Rafax, he could have gone huge if he had not shot for no reason.
Oh
But,
my
you
god.
know, doesn't fancy his chances of sneaking
Oh,
up on
Link
the
Coast
enemy team.
007.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
KD
sorry.
007, boys.
Yeah.
James Bond, license to not kill, is activated here. But okay, he saves himself from the meme. 0.14 now. Double kill,
Oh!
triple. Linko, that feel when you triple your KD in 1 round goes down finally and leaves Rafax in a 1v1 situation with Munezi with it all to prove here. He's done so much for his team, but can he get them to a 14th and leave the Bulls absolutely decimated on 1 point in this entire half? He's got 45 seconds to play with, so he can play this big brained all he wants. Maybe shoot a shot as soon as you drop down. No, the low HP does come back to bite him as Rafax is able to get. Was that an ace perhaps?
No.
No, just 3. No, Rafax? 1? Oh, yeah, no, the majority of the kills were from Linko. Pardon me. That was. How could I have forgotten?
Yeah.
There you go.
I know,
3
terrible.
kills in the last round and 1 in the entire rest of the half. So the Bulls not doing too hot here.
No, and at least they've saved themselves from the potential of Navi Junior basically 16 rounds in a row. That would have been harsh. It's like a really weird sandwich. That scoreboard. One piece of bread at either side, and then just a whole lot of meat in the middle.
We've all seen those.
Yeah.
Single slices of cheese just sort of like piling up as there's like 2 hamburger buns at either side. That's cursed images.
Yeah, I mean,
Classic.
I made myself a toasty very quick during the break we had between
I hope it was
last
good.
match and this one. It was very good. I did put a bit too much cheese on, but
But
overall, can't
enough
complain.
about what we ate between the breaks here. We got a very pivotal pistol round here coming in for the Bulls. Absolutely need this one if they want any chance of making things happen here. As Menezi already going huge here, a triple, all of them headshots. Why not? Finds a 4th maybe. Yes, he does. And that's an almost ace coming in from the Russian player here toward the end. The B rush not going to be going the way of the Bulls anytime soon. A 14th round and the economic advantage going the way of the Russians and Ukrainians.
It's just so outrageous.
Truly outrageous.
Like, it's just not fair either. Oh dear. Munzi is just spanking
New
these
simple?
Bulls.
Question mark? Simple Smurf?
Maybe.
Is
Okay, be
Simple
careful.
logged into his account? I don't know. Of course not. He is another player from the same region doing quite a bit of work here for the Navi side. Oh, never mind. Menezi is Russian and Simple is Ukrainian. So there you go. He's found his counterpart.
Lovely. Now we've got everyone's nationalities out of the way. Let's get back into the game because, I mean, now is left with 1 HP. I'm not sure where he was tagged down, but he's been dealt a deft hand this round, and now has to play with just that singular point of HP as the Bulls will try and push in towards this A site. But there's a few players here who will want to try and stop them, but they've been able to get pretty deep. The smokes are good for blocking off the CTs, but Onker and Munzi, they are going to find a couple frags, and that's the bomb dropped in an awkward position as well, as the smokes are going to start to fade. Linko's going to go for that bomb as quick as he can before it does, and he gets it in time. 3 on 3, but pistols for the Bulls. Kogolev is trying to shoot through the little box. Won't connect anything, though.
Still a 3v3, though. They could be going for this one, and it seems like they're taking their presence over towards CT instead of jungle. Definitely an easier space to work from, and there you go. You already took care of one piece of the defense. Now 2 Deagles there to defend. Refax finds the first, and, well, that's still a 2v2. Linko on site will be spraying and praying, and he does find one, and there you go. That's a kit picked up, and the defuse should be coming in. I think the timer was just right for it to happen.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Easy. 15 for Navi Junior. As you see, map point. Never seen that in my games before.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 situations, but definitely nothing to this level, I would say. I mean, with one player performing as strongly as he is, he doesn't even need to, you know?
Yeah, I mean, this is everybody for Navi Junior right now is just, you know, having some fun. They're just
Having a good day of DM, you know?
Yeah. When do the players
finding
turn up
another
to the
one
server?
again. 26 kills and 4 deaths for the Russian at this point. As, yeah, the rest of the Bulls side will be falling as well. Just completely no chance here. It will just be deleted off the face of the earth, and I guess we'll see all of you guys in map 2. Inferno should be a lot closer. Don't go anywhere, of course, because, look, Navi Junior, they're abominable on Inferno, right? As we've said before. None of the matches... What? Oh, yeah, of course. Just no chance to really do much against the proper team, but we'll be seeing how much of a resistance the Bull side can